Hi everyone. This week in our class, we are going to be learning about two very special springtime holidays that many of your friends, as well as you, might celebrate this time of year. And the first one we're going to focus on today is called Passover. Our Jewish friends are celebrating Passover this week, and we're going to talk about some of the traditions. And as you know, we've talked about how most holiday traditions have traditional food that is eaten, traditional games that are played, traditional songs that are sung. So we're going to see if we can find some similarities across these different traditional holidays, okay? So today we're going to start with a Passover story, and this is called This is the Matzah. And matzah is this cracker-like bread. And I know I have brought this in for you guys to taste test in the past. If you recall, we've put butter and jam on it. We've tried it with peanut butter, all those different things. This is a Seder plate, which is a traditional plate that has some traditional foods placed on it as part of the Passover meal. So let's get started. This is the matzah. There's a lot of information here about Passover. I'm going to skip that page, though, and get right to our story. This is the matzah stacked in the aisle. Max reaches up to the top of the pile. See, there's the matzah crackers. Matzah for sandwiches, matzah for snacks, for matzah meal brownies, and Seder, says Max. And Seder is the traditional holiday meal that your Jewish friends will be celebrating for Passover. Here's the Seder plate. It says, along with matzah, these foods symbolize the holiday. All right, so you'll see there's a roasted egg. There is a bitter herb that's like horseradish, a roasted lamb bone. This is a mixture of apples and nuts. There is another bitter vegetable, okay, some parsley. These are all arranged on the Seder plate. This is still early, but Ruth can't wait. Max helps her to fill up the Seder plate. So he's putting all of those things on that special plate. This is the tablecloth spotlessly white, the silver and goblets sparkling and bright, for this night so different from all other nights. See the matzah in the middle of the table there? Some candles. We've talked about how light and candles are often used in many holidays, celebrations. And for Elijah, this is his cup. We fill it with wine. Will he pick it up? Now, I know you guys think of Elijah as our friend in class, but they're talking about someone special in the Jewish religion. But look, we see a nice special fancy meal shared with friends and family. Reminds me of Thanksgiving and Christmas and other holidays. This is the blessing for fruit of the vine. Max drinks his grape juice, pretending it's wine. This is the parsley we dipped for the years. We labored in slavery and shed salty tears. After the blessing for fruit of the vine, when everyone sipped from the grape juice and wine that sit on the tablecloth spotlessly white, for this night so different from all other nights, where Ruth placed the beautiful Seder plate that she filled up early, she just couldn't wait, next to the matzah stacked in a pile from boxes Max chose in the Passover aisle. Okay, so they're going to talk a little bit about why our Jewish friends celebrate this special night. This is the matzah that Grandma divides. There's half for the table and half that she hides. So we've done this before. Remember, we play Let's Look for the Matzah. We did that last year and the year before. Reminds me of our friends who celebrate Easter and we go on Easter egg hunts. Well, your friends who celebrate Passover are looking for the hidden matzah. See, so many similarities with all these special holidays we all celebrate. These are the 4 questions. It's Ruth's turn to chant. She sings Ma Nishtana with some help from her aunt. This is our story. Each one tells a part. Max knows the names of the plagues by heart. In Egypt we toiled long and ceaselessly. Moses asked Pharaoh to let us go free, but hard-hearted Pharaoh refused to relent until the terrible 10th plague was sent. We packed all we owned in the darkness and fled. We brought only dough, no time to bake bread. We reached the Red Sea, which parted in 2, leaving a path where we could cross through. So this is the Passover story that our Jewish friends learn about. Our dough baked to matzah beneath the hot sun. That day in the desert, it fed everyone. Cooking it on stones, and the heat of the sun is baking it. Isn't that neat? Like a solar oven. Here's Max thinking about long ago. Tonight we imagine that we are that band rescued from slavery by God's outstretched hand. This is the sandwich of bitter and sweet. And look, they're using the matzah for the bread. And this is our dinner. It's time to eat. And there's a nice family all celebrating their special holiday. Oh, looks like everyone's searching for that matzah that Grandma hid. This is the hunt under pillows and chairs, in the bathroom, the basement, and even upstairs for the matzah that Grandma has hidden. But where? Oh boy, looks like Max found it, right? I think she hid it in the plant pot. Let me turn this page. This is the door that Max opens wide. He whispers, Elijah, please come inside. So that's another tradition, to open the door and say that. This is the wind that blows through the door. Isn't it open now more than before? Was it Elijah? Look at his cup. We know he's been here, for he's drunk some wine up. This is the uncle who sings out of tune and louder than anyone else in the room. After the wind has blown through the door where Elijah has passed, as so often before, and all the kids searched under pillows and chairs for the matzah that's hidden, but no one knows where. After the sandwich of bitter and sweet, the story we tell before we all eat, the parsley, the wine, and the table so bright, on this night so different from all other nights. This is the end of our Seder, and then tomorrow we'll start eating matzah again. There's matzah lasagna that's served piping hot, matzah balls bobbing inside the soup pot, matzah meal brownies and matzah for snacks. We've got lots of matzah for Pesach, said Max. There we go. All right, so we saw a lot about our Jewish friends' traditions for celebrating Passover, and we're going to see if we can find some of those traditional foods and games and things in some of our other stories that we're going to read this week, okay? Talk to you guys later. Bye-bye.